Live from the rinks in Hyde Park, New York, the Stony Brook University Seawolves take on the Rutgers University Ice Knights in an ACHA divisional matchup. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. And welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, everyone. This is Andy Bignani. Last night, the Stony Brook Seawolves defeated the Rutgers University Ice Knights by a score of 4-1. The Seawolves jumped out to an early 1-0 lead in the first period in the first minute of play. Devin Palmieri cashing in on a juicy rebound. After the goal was scored, the Seawolves came out hard and fast, getting multiple scoring opportunities on netminder Chris Marcello, who happened to have come up really big and made some key saves, and you can almost feel the momentum beginning to change. Rutgers went into a very disciplined defensive forechecking system that began to frustrate the Seawolves and creating multiple turnovers and forced the Seawolves netminder Payne Yoder to make some timely saves to keep the Seawolves ahead. First period would end and the Seawolves would be winning 1-0. In the second period, Rutgers' Brian Nadd would tie the game at 1-1 off a Seawolf defensive turnover. But the Seawolves started to pick their game back up and scored their second goal on a turnaround no-look shot by Seawolf forward Eddie Ossowski. The Seawolves would tally their third goal, and in the final minutes of the game added an empty netter. The final score of the game, Stony Brook 4, Rutgers 1. Tonight, the Seawolves will look to even the series at 2 games apiece. Let's bring in Andy Seekoff, and let's talk about how that game transpired last night.
Well, Andy, the first thing was Stony Brook came out really quickly, got that goal in the first minute, and you were thinking, okay, they're flying high. But Rutgers adjusted quickly and got them to really force a lot of turnovers in the neutral zone. They played a very effective defensive game in the neutral zone, which led to many breakouts from Rutgers. And luckily for the Seawolves, Payne Yoder was there to stop every single one of them. Yeah,
what they basically did was ran a 2-3. And once the two got in and created enough momentum on their side, the third player would come in and then take away the middle of the ice. And then those long feeds to the neutral zone were telegraphed so the remaining 2 players in the neutral zone could intercept them, knock them down, and did an excellent job on the Seawolves.
We'll put it this way, if he was a hockey guy, Jim Boeheim would be so proud.
Absolutely. Strategy is what they needed, a system is what they needed, and they still came away with a loss.
Yeah. Unfortunately for them, their lack of scoring depth is what came back to hurt them because they had chances on chances and they weren't able to stuff them away because they don't have that extra guy who can put it in the back of the net.
We talked about that, and they got some guys that can motor and fire the puck. I mean, we watched Nadd last night. His line dominated the Seawolves almost every shift they were out there, but they could not penetrate other than the 1 goal that he scored. They could not get anything really substantially to the net that Yoder couldn't handle.
And he faced 22, 23 shots. So you see what Yoder got to work with. And a lot of those shots were not in high percentage areas, where the shots on Chris Marcello, for the most part, many of the shots weren't in good areas, but at least 60% were high percentage shots that the Seawolves had chances to convert on.
Exactly. Now tonight there are a few changes, not many. The Seawolves will start in net will be number 72, Shipman. Richard Shipman will get the start, and he will be backed up by Brandon Rathwell. So Yoder gets the night off, a well-deserved night off for Yoder.
Absolutely earned it, and these are the games where you can get your other goalies to see what they can bring to the table as you get closer to the playoffs. While we'll probably likely see Payne Yoder more often at that point, you can see what you have going forward in case Yoder has a bad game.
Right. So that'll be the start. On the 4th line, there'll be a change. Lynn will be out tonight. Taking his place will be Cassina. So Michael Cassina, number 90, will be in on the 4th line. And not many other changes at all for the Seawolves. They're going to stay with the existing lines they had. They will start with Crockett. He will send a Palmieri and Bozer. They had a great game last night. They really did.
And you absolutely want to start with that line again.
The energy line, I think they were.
You saw what they did yesterday. and essentially scoring that goal in the first minute. You want to get that quick start again, get the momentum firmly on your side, and get things rolling.
And Rutgers will come back with Nad centering Fitch and McCutcheon tonight. And on defense will be Bolander and Siegel. In net, of course, will be number 37, Marcelo.
What will be interesting, though, is to see if Coach Garofalo puts the fourth line out against that Nad line. We saw last night that the fourth line really struggled against that top Rutgers line. So we may not see that fourth line come out against that scoring line.
Yeah, exactly. And the Seawolves had the luxury almost all year of that fourth line being that energy line. Because in years past, I mean, we watched guys that have played through in this organization on that fourth line, took pride in what they did, and they went out there and really mucked it up. Some of them even scored goals. One person that comes to mind is Matt Gervaisi. I used to call his name 15 times in a game because of the energy he used to bring on that fourth line.
Like when we saw that line last year, you had Matt Gervaisi and Brian Moser on that line. You had Gervaisi, who was a strong defensive presence, and Moser, who could fly, and you had Colello centering that line for most of the season.
Yeah.
And of course, we got to have fun with that Twitter account. Did Gervaisi score?
Right, so tonight we did get a chance to see John Lee play. He looked pretty impressive. He's got a lot of speed. He could bring some dynamic play to the Seawolves, and we saw that. We saw Riccardi last night. We were keying on him to see how he would do in the game. He didn't get a tally, but he was very effective out there on the offense and on the power play.
Last night, that line of Lee, Osowski, and Riccardi was very effective. They got some good quality chances. They didn't get any points. Actually, Osowski did. He scored the one wound up being the go-ahead goal. But you saw what that line is capable of in any situation.
Absolutely, and that's how Osowski scored that goal, because there were so many weapons for them to watch.
Yeah.
And another game, too, about Osowski is last night he had a very, very good game. He was on the puck. He made some great plays with the puck. We'll see if that can carry over to tonight.
And we know that Osowski is an amazing stick handler, and he showed that last night, especially on that goal, and then almost did it again in the third period, where he did the exact same move, where Marcelo telegraphed it and made the save.
All right, there are a couple of new players in the lineup for Rutgers tonight. Number 2, James Felice will be back in. He'll be in the lineup. Out of the lineup is number 20, Griffin Privatera. He's got a leg injury, I think a lower body injury. He'll be out. And pretty much the same lineup. Oh, actually, number 27, Christopher Halawako. Haloko. All right, so you got 2 Haloko brothers on the ice, number 17 and 27.
Does it seem like every time that we have a series here, there's always a set of brothers on every team that
But they're both forwards, which is a little different than what we've seen in the past.
Well, Delaware had both Redgate brothers were forwards, and they played on the same line.
Yeah, that's right. They were, and then we also had some that were forwards and defensemen. So this is it'll be interesting to see how that works out. Anyway, we're getting close to the end of the warm-up. We'll have an ice cut, and then we'll drop the puck. Probably going to be very much on time tonight, folks. So we're probably thinking of maybe 8:25 drop. So stick around, and thanks for tuning in and watching Seawolves Hockey Live. And we'll be back at the end of or actually at the beginning of the first period. Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live as we are just moments away from the start of the second game between the Stony Brook University Seawolves and the Rutgers University Ice Knights. And we are one day before the Super Bowl. Any predictions?
My heart and the Jets fan in me says the Falcons, but the analyst in me says it's going to be Patriots in a close game, and one of the only close games that we've seen in this playoff.
Yeah, I've always rooted against the Patriots, but this year I'm going to root for them.
I could never like that's like I could feel the bile just like building up inside me. That would like eat me up from the inside and like kill me.
Yeah, well, like I said, Ryan's had a tremendous year, but Brady's the master. So, all right, the lights are down, flickering lights down by the main door entry, and the Seawolves will make their grand entrance any minute now. Rally band is here tonight again. Down to our left, Seawolves have hit the ice. Everybody's probably wondering why they're wearing their reds. No, they're rocking the red tonight.
And it was encouraged for everybody here to wear red. It is one of the main colors of Stony Brook University, so we got our red on. So we're prepared.
Yeah, and tonight Rutgers got the memo, so they're wearing white. Last night they wore their blacks, and it was kind of weird. It is kind of strange, too, because they both have red helmets. So, but anyway, we're going to kick it down to Jim Maritano, who will give us the starting lineups for tonight's game.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your starting lineups. For Rutgers, number 7, Victor Punchian. Number 9, Brian Nadd. Number 12, Kevin Fitch. Number 13, Brendan Siegel. Number 77, Rob Olinder. And in goal, number 37, Christopher Barcillo.
All right, everyone, welcome back. And we are getting set for the start of the game. We'll get the referee Schinderkraut.
Then we got DeMayo and Cahill.
And DeMayo is one of our officials, and Cahill is our other linesman. So DeMayo on one blue line, Cahill on the other. Shipman in net for the Seawolves tonight. Marcelo back in net for Rutgers. And Seawolves will start with Crockett centering, Palmieri and Bozer with Miller on right D and Gorky on left D.
This forward line got out to a huge quick start last night, scoring that goal in the first minute of the game, so they're going to look to do the same thing right now.
All right, going against Nad, Fitch, McCutcheon, Bollender, and Siegel. Here we go. Face off, won by the Seawolves. They'll just dump it in. Oh, that gets a little bit of the net. Face off will be back in the neutral zone.
So we got a whole 5 seconds before our first whistle.
Face off, center ice, actually in the neutral zone. Picked up by the Seawolves. This is Kowicki carrying in. Kowicki will dump it to Palmieri. Fires a shot. Short side, just missed. Back to the point. Picked up by Kowicki. Sends it across the Bozer. Off the stick. Quick shot by Crockett, sails wide. Miller will keep in. And Bozer will pick it up. Bozer will carry. Up the wall to Kowicki. Kowicki back to Bozer. Bozer will turn and fire. Screen shot. Never got through. Hit Palmieri.
And Palmieri got the shaft of his stick on the puck and couldn't get the base to get it into the net.
Palmieri with the puck now. In the corner, watched by Nad. Again, the Seawolves with a good shift here. Bottling that first line in. Now they'll change. Seawolves have a quick out. This is Palmieri coming in. He's all alone. Oh, and he shoved it wide. He had plenty of time.
He went for the backhand and it started sliding off his stick as he was going for the shot. So all he could do was push it wide. He had nothing he could do about it.
We have a hand pass.
And we're down in the first minute here, and Stony Brook started out quick. They're getting those chances. They haven't put any shots on goal yet, but they're dictating the play in the Rutgers zone.
All right, face-off, one back by Rutgers, back all the way down. This will go past Shipman and in for an icing.
Having a lot more stoppages in the early part than we did last night. Last night we played pretty cleanly for most of the game. So this faceoff is going to come back down into the Rutgers zone after the icing. Murphy's taking it, so this is the first time we're seeing this line tonight of Murphy, Stemke, and Kalov.
All right, face-off. Picked up by Murphy, just fires it. I don't think Marcelo saw that, but it sailed right over the top of the net. And there's another shot, point blank, and it just hit him in the chest from Kalilo, and he was in, again, good positioning. Marcelo was able to make that save.
And Marcelo's a very strong goalie, and we know that. We know he can stand on his head at any given moment. So Stony Brook's got to test him early and often.
Yeah, okay. All right, face-off. One here by the Seawolves. It was fired out by Rutgers, so here we are. Kasha with the puck to Stemke. Stemke will get it into Murphy. Murphy sticks knocked out of his hand, but he'll get it into Stemke. We'll try to get it to Kalilo. Stemke will try to get it back. Kalilo's got it. Back to the point to Kasha. Will fire it down. In front, Stemke was all alone, fires it. Oh, and again, Marcelo on the puck makes the save. There's a trip. No call there as Stemke was dumped, but play moves on.
Kasha got back quickly, but Cartwright made the nice play to deflect it away for the
Shipman
2-on-1 opportunity.
stopped it, and he'll freeze it. So down to 17:55 to go in the first period. No score yet. Seawolves having a little bit more of the play in their favor, but faceoff will be in the Seawolves zone now.
And we watched that replay of the last Stony Brook rush before that 2-on-1. And Marcelo, you watch him, he's watching the puck all the way. And that's a sign of a good goalie, that he's seeing the puck at all moments.
All right, fired it into the Rutgers zone, knocked in by Riccardi. And now sails all the way down. This could be another icing here, as Sherding will get it and chase after it.
And Sherding was being chased down by Holoko, and that was actually a lot closer to not being an icing than it could have been.
Yeah. All right, so face-off in the Rutgers zone. On the draw will be Bizub for Rutgers, Riccardi for the Seawolves. Face-off one back by the Seawolves. Bishop will send it just down the wall, and Richards will pop it back into the neutral zone for Rutgers. Picked up by Sherding. Sherding will fire it off the wall to get Bozer. Bozer's pass to no one didn't get through. Fired back in by Rutgers. Bishop checked off the puck by Summers. Loose puck now. Near side wall through the neutral zone. Here comes Lee. Lee's got Olszewski with him. Lee fires a shot. Loose puck! And Marcelo jumped on it after he made the save.
Marcelo made a last-ditch effort to get to that puck because Olszewski was right on top of it. And I don't know if Rutgers knew that Marcelo was on top of the puck because they kept going. So we're watching replay here. Here's Lee's shot. It goes right into the chest, and Marcelo can't hang on to it.
Yeah.
Olszewski comes charging hard, which is the right play to do when you see a loose puck. You get on it as soon as you can.
And both Seawolves doing the right thing there. Go into the net after the shot, not just pulling up. Heffernan will chase down with Fitch on him. Heffernan will try to hold up Fitch. He does. Gets it up the wall. Bozer has to turn back. Tries to get it to Palmieri. Pushed back with Bozer. Picks it back up again. Palmieri. Bozer. Power that puck back in the zone. Bollender for Rutgers. Loses it to Palmieri. Palmieri tried to get it to Crockett, but it deflected back to the wall. Here comes Rutgers through the neutral zone. Fitch with McCutcheon. Fitch just jump in. Heffernan will get it. Skated around the wall. He's got some time and space. He'll just send it up. Deflected pass to Palmieri. He'll just dump in, and they'll start to change. Bozer in on the forecheck for the Seawolves, as well as Crockett. This is Messina out there for his first shift of the game. This is Mike Messina with the puck. Nice move. Controlling the puck, back to Heffernan at the point. Cross to Kasha. Kasha's pass knocked down by Yashuk. And back into the neutral zone. This is Heffernan. He'll just dump in all the way around. Goulet on the forecheck with Messina. The fourth line with Linker for the Seawolves out there right now. This is Messina. Strong on the puck right now is Messina. And Linker takes it away. Tries to get it to the net, but good defensive play. Goulet with the puck. Drops it to Messina. He's going to look. Back to Goulet. Out in front. Cosina.
We're seeing the Seawolves really start getting some good chances, and they're circling around. Rutgers is not able to really contain them at the moment. You watch this puck movement, they're getting those chances. And they're making those plays that they have to make early in the period.
Right. Casino did a good job with the puck control aspect in trying to keep that play alive down there and create some opportunities there for the Seawolves. This is Linker with it now as he's checked off the puck.
And Linker had a very strong game last night, so he's getting rewarded with some more ice time.
Definitely. Puck to the neutral zone. Good play by Casino on the back check. Good to see Casino back in the lineup. Hasn't been in for a little while. He's looking pretty good out there right now. Nice move by Kasha. Right around that forechecker, which opens up that lane and get that puck out. Linker will just try to get it in as he's smashed to the wall.
And we're seeing again Rutgers playing very well in the neutral zone, not allowing Stony Brook to break out, and they're kind of bogging down play in the neutral zone.
All right. Kasha with a nice move around Richards. Here comes Kasha coming in. Shot high. Gobbled up by Marcelo. Yeah, Linker was too far away from the boards here as he got close and then turned and held it, and he did not see that check coming.
He looked at it the last second and saw that man coming, so that's why he got rid of that puck as quickly as he could.
Stemke right off the faceoff with the slap shot deflected to the back of boards. Out in front, trying to get it back to Stemke. Knocked down by Kasha, but out of the zone.
Kasha only got a fingertip on it. That's why it fell off the blue line and out of the zone.
Seawolves will touch up and get back on side. Here comes Kasha. Kasha's got some wheels tonight. He's skating hard. There's Kasha. He'll go all the way around the net. Back up to the point. To Cartwright. Back down low to Kasha. Sends it across to Stemke. Oh, it was a wide open one-timer if he got it.
That's one of those that you know that Sempe's going to want back. Is that had that been on the tape, that's an easy 1-0 lead for the Seawolves.
Coaches have to keep an eye on Kasha. He's got his hockey sense going tonight. Oh, there's a goal, and that's Bishop coming down and supporting the play down low and getting that high wrist shot over Marcillo.
And we're going to watch that again. Really nice play by Bishop. And he's just watching the puck. Watch the movement here. Stenke gets it around. And here's Murphy. And I don't even think he was trying to get over. He just kind of put the puck out.
Yeah, let's look for the rear camera, and you can see that Marcelo just doesn't get over there quick enough. He's playing the play here, and that's right across. He's actually got across, but he wasn't covering that short side, high side. Seawolves up 1-0.
And I actually spoke to Parker Bishop before the game, and I had commented on his empty net goal last night. He goes, "Yeah, now I'm trying to get some more." So clearly he has been trying, and now he's got it.
All right, McCarty battling out there against Summers. Summers, puck squirts past him. Oh, shot from the point from Sherding. Was knocked to the wall by Marcelo. Sherding picks it up, back over to Bishop. Touch pass to Riccardi. Riccardi in the zone. Slap shot from Osowski high over the top of the net.
And that looked nice. It just sailed a little bit too high.
Oh, Seawolves got to get a change here. Bad change going on. Bishop's there, though. And this puck will go right to Shipman. He'll push it off to Sherding. He'll get it back around the net.
That was a gutsy play by Shipman, as he had two Rutgers guys right in front of him. So he put that puck out to the corner, but he might have done it a little late.
All right, that puck just deflected out of the rink. Faceoff will be back in the Seawolves zone. A little souvenir for the youngsters.
The young fan going home happy tonight gets a puck.
He wants to throw it back on the ice.
That's his right. I wouldn't. If I was
Put it in your pocket, kid. All right, faceoff will be in the Seawolves zone to the left of Shipman. .12:58 to go in the first period. Cardi on the draw going against Nad. Seawolves come away with it. Touched in by Osowski, right on goal. Cutchin trying to get to it. Nad comes away with it off the wall pass to Fitch. Dropped from McCutcheon back to Fitch. Sherding was there to intercept. And here's a nice, could be a 2-on-1. Oh! Whoa, there's an offside play there. We got to go back and take a look at that one.
We're gonna watch
can we say that Cahill had cat eyes?
We're going to watch here. Here's the outlet pass, and you watch Osowski. He's going to be here. And that's
he was offside.
That is offside.
He lifted his foot. His back foot is up. His back foot is up.
That is
good call by Cahill.
It's a good call, but that was close.
Yeah. All right, face-off win by Rutgers. That's a really good shot on goal, saved by Shipman. He's only seen 3 shots so far, so Seawolves doing a good job in front of Shipman so far. There's a move by Kawicki, and that's one of the things that Stony Brook is doing now. They're having their defense actually carry the puck and breaking that
and that's the way they do it, because Rutgers knows that the forwards are usually the ones doing that. If you bring the defenseman, that's one extra guy that they have to contain.
Probably one of the things that Coach Colin Brumstead saw last night and maybe told to make the adjustment.
That's where film study really comes into play, because you can see those openings and those ways that you can really exploit that zone that they're playing in their part of the ice.
And this is Miller across to Kawicki. Kawicki will send it up to Gallet, who dump in and chase. Bolander back for Rutgers, fires it all the way around. Speeding up is Kasha. Can't get to it before it got out of the zone, but Linker will pick it up. Now as the fourth line is back on for the Seawolves. Back into the neutral zone. Skating in is Hawako. Linker in the neutral zone will fire it back into his zone, knocked down by Cartwright. And Kasha will pick up and carry it, and now dump all the way in. All the way around. Linker going in on the forecheck for the Seawolves. Up against Siegel.
This puck is jammed up against the boards. We've seen a lot of great play along the boards by both teams early on in this game. And Devin Linker for Stony Brook has been the recipient of quite a couple of checks on the boards early on.
Gosh, you're just looking for that neutral zone pass. He does find Casina. Now it's picked up by Murphy. Murphy walks in, fires. Oh, he fired it high into the glove. Oh, there's a shot right for the point. Rebound. Oh, Casina fires it over the top of the net.
And those shots are coming at point-blank range. Those are ones that the Seawolves are going to want back because those are the plays that can really determine a game.
Absolutely. Little puck lock there for number 37.
And
this is Murphy skating with the puck now. Cross-size feed all the way to Stemke. Stemke's in on the left side. Fires a shot. Glove save. Marcelo.
And Marcelo made that one look easy. He just kind of snagged that glove out there. He's like,
no chances.
That's not getting on me.
Yeah.
We're going to watch that again. Here's the play by Murphy. And this is at point-blank range. He just shoots it right into the chest. He got off the edge of the glove. And then there's the second chance by Kasha. And then the miss by Cosina.
Actually, yeah. Stemke with the backhand and a real strange bounce. Just bounced back toward Marcelo.
You don't see puck go like that. That would be like the quintessential knuckle puck.
Little English on it. Face-off would be to the left of Marcelo. Murphy on the draw for the Seawolves. Nad on the draw for Rutgers. Murphy using his feet. Nice play by Murphy. Seawolves, Stemke and Murphy battle against Nad and Stickle. Back to the point. This is dumped back in by the Seawolves. Sherding dumped it back in. Now Rutgers tries to get out and get back in by Stemke and then fired to the rafters by Sherding. So face-off will be back in the, actually it was deflected, so it'll be back inside the Rutgers zone.
And we're midway through this period, and the majority of play is taking place down in the offensive zone. Stony Brook has done very well in keeping play away from Shipman, and 2 of the 3 shots have been long-distance shots that Shipman has been able to stick away very easily.
Walko in the draw against Riccardi. Puck is loose, fired up to Sherding at the point. And Shandring was able to keep it in. Osowski out in front to Riccardi, and the one-timer on the pass and a save by Marcelo.
And Osowski might have had a shot at going for a wraparound because
Marcelo might got a little hurt on that shot. I'm not sure. He's a little slow getting up. Let's see it again. Watch this.
Here's Osowski. Watch. Marcelo was late coming over to his right. So if had Osowski come back around, he might have been able to get a quick wraparound in.
All right. Rutgers wins the draw, and here they come. Picked up by Lee for Stony Brook, and Stony Brook will start their breakout. Stretch pass for Osowski, who was offsides, but now he's back on. Seawolves have to touch up. Siegel right across to Bolander. Off Koloko into the Seawolves zone. And Bishop pushed off the puck there. Back to the point to Siegel. Winds, fires. Pad save by Shipman. Good low shot, deflectable shot. We're going to have a penalty. Roughing.
So we're going to have our first special teams opportunity of the game.
And it'll be on the Seawolves. It's going to be on Bishop. 2-minute roughing penalty. Right now, the Seawolves are out shooting Rutgers 11-4.
Down to 8:47 to go here in the period.
All right, face off to the left of Shipman. Nad on the draw. Got Fitch. Felice at the point. Back to Felice. Sends it, high shot. Oh, deflected off of Shipman. I don't even know if he saw it. Maybe at the last minute.
That was a high-rising shot, and it just kept going up. I think it might have also deflected off a stick, and then it kind of carried along the edge of the glass at the top.
All right, so out there is Maxuk, Nad, Fitch. You got Felice and Richards. This is Rutgers. Felice controlling it over to Richards. Watched by Crockett. Down to Fitch. Watched by Miller. Nad. Watched by Cartwright. Cartwright gets the stick on it. Nad having problems with it. Now it's picked up by Cartwright. Tried to get it out, but the stick got hit. This puck goes off Crockett and Fitch. Now Fitch comes away with it. Back to Nad behind the net. Watched by Cartwright. Squeezed out in front. And Felice made a pass across, but Crockett was right there to swap it up.
He was looking for Maxson, who was right there in front, right in the slot, and it was deflected down and cleared out. Nice play by the Seawolves, penalty kill.
All right, Rutgers still out. They haven't made any changes with these guys, and they're good back check by Osowski. Well, Adeo's out there now, and so is Yasak. Felice still out there? Yes, he is. And coming away with the puck now was Riccardi. Riccardi walking in, trying to make a move around Richards, but no sale.
Riccardi's really had he's also an electric start since he got here, and he's just continuing to contribute on all ends of the ice.
This puck is turned over in the neutral zone, picked up by Osowski, sends it back to Heffernan. Heffernan will hold it and then fire it all the way down. 27 to go in the man advantage for Rutgers. Seawolves up on the score of 1-0, down to 7:08 to go in the first. This is Siegel through the neutral zone with speed. Siegel comes in, turns along the near wall, down in the back, in the corner, watched by Heffernan. Puck is loose, comes up the wall, and picked up by Asroff and stolen by Riccardi. Riccardi, nice job by Riccardi. Taken away to Kalilo, who parks it home. The power play had ended. It was even up, but I think Kalilo surprised Marcelo by being all alone in front there. What a play by Riccardi.
Yeah,
Gotta watch this play.
Riccardi did very well to box out Asroff, and you watch here. He makes the play and then boxes him out, and that gives enough time for Kalilo to come in untouched and put that puck past Marcelo.
We'll watch it from the back to see how he beat him, but I'm not sure it's through the 5-hole or...
And we're going to watch it here. Here comes Kalilo, and now he just goes, and he puts
he
it
had
right
him,
through the 5-hole.
right through the 5-hole. Seawolves up 2-0. Kalilo walks in again. Pad save by Marcelo, and it hits the netting. Seawolves up by the score 2-0 on the 13th shot of the game. Faceoff will be in the Rutgers zone. Murphy will take it to the right of Marcelo. Loose puck picked up by Richards for Rutgers. He'll send it up the wall, but it was deflected. In the neutral zone, picked up by Kawicki. Kawicki's danced with it, but he missed. There's a shot on goal, glove save by Shipman. That was a shot by Bizub. From a far enough distance, Shipman had enough time to see that shot and glove it down. Faceoff will be in the Rutgers zone. To the left is Shipman. Be Murphy again with Kalilo, Stemke, Cartwright, and Kawicki's going off as Kasha came on. And now Murphy will be tossed, and Stemke will take the draw, and he wins it cleanly back. Picked up by Cartwright. Cartwright looking for a cross-ice feed, but it'll go up the ice instead, just past Kalilo. Rutgers this is Stickle, will send it in, just wide of Shipman. Kasha back to get it. He'll send it up the wall to Stemke. Stemke's pass, cross-ice feed to Kalilo is on target. He's got it with Murphy with him. Murphy picks the puck up, now loses it. Kalilo will try to get it back. Murphy will pick it up. Murphy will being watched there by Stickle. Puck does get out to the neutral zone. Seawolves will regroup. Kasha will skate in. Kasha's looking, coming around the net again. We'll drop it behind to Murphy. Murphy will try to get it back to Kalilo, who's back behind the net. But Rutgers takes it away. Stickle outlets his Fitch. Pitches to Halawako. Does not get through. Cartwright being watched by... Oh, he's dragged down. Going to have a penalty there, as he was dragged down by number 27, Halako. So the Seawolves will go on their first power play, I believe, for the game, right?
Yep, that's only the second penalty of the game, first by Rutgers. And we saw yesterday the power play kind of struggled for Stony Brook. They weren't able to get many shots on.
All right, face-off to the left of Marcelo. Murphy, Stemke, Palmieri with Sherding and Riccardi. Stemke makes the move down to Palmieri. Palmieri back up to Riccardi. Riccardi looking. He's on the other side, opposite side now of the ice as Sherding stays on that side with him. Sherding will send it back down the wall. Picked up by Murphy. Oh, past his stick. Stemke will poke it back past Bollender. Now he walks it right out in front, but then he decides to turn back in. Back up to Sherding at the point. Sherding was trying to send it, but his pass is knocked down by Nad. This is Stemke, will carry it. Seawolves trying to capitalize on a power play goal. They've not yet so far. There's a shot, screened shot, and did not get through.
Yeah, Sherding put a lot on that, but it just went past the net and then bounced back and hit the center of the net.
Shipman will get it to Sherding. Sherding's pass across to Murphy. His pass back to Riccardi. Seawolves are in the zone. And changing up. Oh, trying to get it off the back leg of the goaltender was Palmieri.
Palmieri trying to get creative there. And we spoke about that yesterday, that when you see some stagnation, you got to get creative with what you're doing. That's what Palmieri did right there.
Sherding to Ossowski. Back to Sherding, looking for that one-time across. Trying to get Marcelo to move. Trying to get it from one side to the other. They're doing that today.
That's how you beat Chris Marcillo.
Yeah.
You make him move side to side.
Just like Toriano. You had to do that against Toriano, too. You couldn't beat him unless you got him to move.
Yeah, and then we saw Stony Brook do that multiple times against Toriano. Now they're starting to do that against Marcillo here. So we could start seeing the floodgates open if they can get that really going. All
right, Seawolves won the draw. This is Kasha. Will hold it. Looking for Cartwright. Back to Kasha. He's going to one-time it, but passes it off instead to Ossowski. Back to Kasha. Kasha's looking for that shot. There's no lane right now, so he's back to Ossowski. Ossowski down low to Crockett. Back up to Kasha. He's going to rip it. And a shot right on, and the save by Marcelo.
And what Kasha did at first to give that pass back to Ossowski was the right play, because you don't have the lane there, and it's blocked. That's going to be a 2-on-none going the other direction. So very nice play by Kasha to see that, make the pass, so that way that lane would open back up for him to take the shot.
All right, face off to the left of Marcelo. Won by the Seawolves again, down to 17 to go on the man advantage. Ossowski gets it back up the wall to Kasha. Fakes the shot as they try to get in front of those shots to help Marcelo out. They're doing a good job taking away the passing lanes. I mean, they just know where to be, and the Seawolves are stagnant. Yeah, they're not moving.
You're not seeing a lot of movement on that power play. You got to get somebody in front of the net, and you have to have somebody kind of cycling to open up those lanes.
That feed from Crockett to Ossowski was just a little late in offsides. But that's one of the things that the Seawolves are going to have to do on as they move down the road. They're going to have to get that power play to work for them, because you got to win on special teams. You have to win.
Special teams are very important. You know, killing penalties is great, but you have to be able to score on the power play.
Yep, got to do it. I'm sure JT Hull will add another dynamic to that game when he gets back.
I'm sure they're ready and waiting for him to be on that ice.
Yeah. I mean, he just adds so much to that power play when he's there.
Yes, he does.
He really does.
Because he draws attention away from the corners and other players, because you have to take two or more and put them on him.
All right, the fourth line out there right now, and they're holding their own against the big line. And how that matchup happens, I don't know, but maybe that's the matchup they want, because it allows them to have their better line against a line that's maybe not as strong. Linker trying to get it deep, get that line change. He's being harassed big time, as they'll start to change that line now. We're going to have a penalty on Miller for a slash. Very weak slash, but nonetheless.
Weak, strong, it's still going to get called most of the time. So you got to be wary of that.
I think Tyler Gutierrez is having his first shift of the game, and he felt somebody whack his stick and he dropped.
It's a good way to draw a penalty.
Yep, Seawolves are going to have to defend for 2 minutes. Alex Miller in the box. He's got his hands up in the air, wondering what he did, but they call it a slash. I guess you don't have to break somebody's stick, right?
Nope.
Face-off, one back by Rutgers. This is Richards. High shot onto Shipman, and Shipman makes the save.
And we're starting to see the shot total creep closer. We're now at 14-9. So we're down to the last minute 50 here in the period.
Yeah. All right, face-off, one back by Rutgers again. There's another shot. Oh, and that one was deflected on goal, and Shipman got that one. Cartwright will get there for the Seawolves, try to get it up the wall to Bozer, but he'll send it back around to Sherding, who'll fire it all the way down. The Seawolves will be able to get a change if they want to. But Crockett and Bozer are out there, and be aware.
Yeah, you know that that line can make something happen shorthanded, especially with Bozer's speed and Crockett's defensive ability.
And the puck deflected off of Crockett all the way back in the Seawolves zone. Cartwright will go back to get it, and he'll just fire it, but not out. Crockett tried to get it out. He could not get it out. Turning is Adeo, a shot, and a shoulder save by Shipman on a high shot by Adeo. Good shot.
And we're seeing Rutgers start testing Shipman high. They haven't been able to get anything going low.
Under a minute to go in the first period. Seawolves down to the last 58 seconds on the kill. And Siegel through the neutral zone for Rutgers. Down right wing, fires it around the wall. Sherding will try to get it past Nad, but Nad grabbed it and has it on the stick right now. He's looking for his options. Sends it down low to Mazik. Mazik sends it up to Ashroff. Ashroff down low. Oh, and the touch pass right out in front. And a good save by Shipman. Good positioning.
Bishop got in front, too. He got down on his knees to block that play, and Shipman had a much easier time making that save because of it.
All right, 17 to go in the man advantage for Rutgers. This is Riccardi taking control of the puck. Siegel coming down right wing. He's got Nad going to the net. Shipman will hold. And that'll do it, folks. That's the end of the first period with the score. The Stony Brook University Seawolves 2, Rutgers Ice Knights 0. Shots on goal for the first period, 14 for Stony Brook, 13 for Rutgers. There'll be 4 seconds left in the man advantage for Rutgers when we return. So stick around and we'll be back for the start of the second period. Thanks for tuning in and watching Seawolves hockey. Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, everyone. Andy Mignani along with Eddie Sukoff, Trevor behind the controls. We are a couple of minutes before the start of the second period. Stony Brook up by the score of 2-0. Andy, take us through some of the stats of that second period, first period.
All right, we're going to start with the shot total. It's 14-13 in favor of the Seawolves. A really evenly matched first period, despite the 2-0 lead for Stony Brook. The 2 goals were scored by Parker Bishop, his third and second in back-to-back games, assisted from Kevin Murphy and Chris Stemke. And then the second goal was by Brendan Colello, his 14th, from Brad Riccardi. So he's continuing his point-scoring total, and he's just shooting up the Stony Brook's rankings. 3 penalties that period, the 2 by Stony Brook, 1 by Rutgers. The first by Parker Bishop. About 5 minutes after he scored his goal, he went off for roughing, and Stony Brook essentially killed that penalty. Chris Coloco goes off for Rutgers 3 minutes later for holding, and that was successfully killed by Rutgers. And Alex Miller's still in the box for another 4 seconds for high sticking. So that penalty is just about to expire, and that's where we're at.
Seawolves are still shut out on the power play so far.
You know, the Seawolves have not had the strongest power play in this series, and that comes from not moving around on the ice and finding that open man. There's going to be some open space out on the ice on the power play, but Rutgers is doing very well in blocking those passing lanes and making it difficult for the Seawolves to get anything going. So they have to start moving and getting somebody in front of the net, so that way they can get those shots on and get somebody in front of Marcelo to try to deflect it in.
Or to get that screen that they can block his view.
Right. We're just waiting for the teams to get back out onto the ice. And we saw yesterday in the second period, Rutgers really started out controlling the early stages of the second period. And then after Zowski gave Stony Brook a 2-1 lead, that's when you started to see Stony Brook start to turn the tide in their favor.
Yeah.
So tonight, they can't let Rutgers get back into this game and get some momentum back. What Stony Brook has to do, if they can get a goal here early on in the period, make it 3-0, that's going to bode really well for them, momentum-wise, going into the rest of the game.
All right, both teams are back on the ice, and this is the period where the shift needs to be a little bit shorter so they can get off the ice for the long change as they switch sides. And coaching staffs are all ready to go. Officials blowing the whistle. Ready to go here. Crockett will center Bozer again, and we're going to have, I'm not sure who's going to be on defense. It might be Kasha.
Just like
might be Kawicki.
Or Bishop.
4 seconds to go on the man advantage.
And they're going to bring Shirting and Bishop out.
Shirting and Bishop, that's a smart move. And then in 4 seconds, we'll be going.
And they're going to have Shirting play in the forward spot because when Miller comes out, he'll just go off and they'll bring in Palmieri.
All right. Seawolves able to get that puck back into the Rutgers zone on the face-off, and penalty's over. Wrapped all the way around the wall. Picked up by Rutgers through the neutral zone, pinched off. Eventually back into the Seawolves zone. Bishop back with Aaron Crockett, sends it around the wall. Bozer will pick it up and skate out. Through the neutral zone comes Bozer with speed. Gets it around Ashroff. Bozer on the puck. Behind the net, spins, pulls up. Gets it to Palmieri. Bozer's knocked down. Palmieri will get it up the wall. Bishop able to fire it back in around. Bozer will get it. Bozer turns out to Palmieri for the one-timer of Crockett. Didn't go. And that pass is knocked down by Bishop in the neutral zone. Shirting will pick it up, and Palmieri will tap it in. Keeping it in is Murphy. Nice play by Murphy. Oh, trying to get Stemke just off his mark.
And now you watch, as Stemke gets close to the puck, you see three Ice Knights right on top of him.
Yeah, Palmieri tried to get the puck back to Stemke, and it was not in a place where he could grab it. Now Stemke uses hhis size to get through. 3-on-1 low here. Oh, loose puck in front. Stemke tried to get a backhander rising shot, but it couldn't get it up there. It was 3-on-1. And that shot.
That's one of those that we're not actually used to seeing much. We're used to seeing them make that extra pass.
Watch the play.
And here's how it develops. Shirting just dumps it down. Here's Stemke. He gets around McCutcheon, and now it's 3-on-1. And he goes to the backhand high. And
actually, that was Felice. He got around Felice, and it created the 3-on-1. As the D was old, that's all that was there. Pass back to Boulder. That shot did not get through. And Boulder, nice job knocking that puck down, but picking it back up. And Stemke, he'll come in. Watched by Siegel. Kalilo will get it to Stemke. Stemke behind to make a move. Kalilo on the backhander, knocked down by the glove of Marcelo. Out in front to Stemke. His shot did not get through. Poked out to the neutral zone. Here's a foot race. Kasha wins that race. Gets it to Murphy. Murphy will send it into Kalilo. Kalilo will hold, now go in. Get it back from Stemke. Kalilo with the puck. Send it to Stemke in front for the roofer. No! Knocked down again by Marcelo. So really a great play there. Stemke's trying to use that backhander.
Yeah, we've seen him use it very well in the.
Yeah, we've seen him use it. Yeah,
and we're gonna watch it here as he gets control of the puck and goes for that backhand. But then watch after the whistle, you see Stemke and Bollinger are together, and that's something you got to watch because they've been kind of going at it for both games, really.
All right, face-off, won by the Seawolves. Cartwright will try to get it, but the puck flipped up. Oh, nice stick by Cartwright to save that 2-on-1 possibility. Soski in on the forecheck with Lee. Puck squirts out. Nice play by Riccardi to get that puck back to Kasha, and Seawolves fire it back in. Stickle will try to get it up the wall to Yasak. Yasak gets it through up to Mac Suck. Mac Suck. His pass did not go far, but back into neutral. He's got it again. Mac Suck gives a pass across to Hawako. Back up to the point to Richards. Fires a shot, sails high over the top of the net.
The Seawolves got to be careful. They're leaving a lot of spots, a lot of space open.
Look at that shot. It just deflected in front. The Seawolves did a good job leaving that puck alone. Beating the icing on that play is Lee. And he'll send it up the wall, but there's nobody there. So it'll come back to the neutral zone. Heffernan will pick it up. Send it back to Miller. Miller will look across, get Riccardi in the neutral zone. Riccardi drop pass to Osaski. Nice feed across to Lee. Fires a low shot, and he even had Osaski on the back door after the save.
That developed way too slowly because Lee couldn't get it cleanly on his stick. So that gave Marcelo time to get over to make the play.
Good pinch by Miller. Keep that puck in. Linker, fourth line out there. It's Cassina. Cassina will get the puck back to the point. Send back down low, past Linker. Riccardi's still out there. And we have a net, maybe the net off the mooring. Yeah, it looks like the Mets came off.
We're gonna watch this on replay here. Watch how this develops. Here comes Riccardi, drops it back to Rosowski, and now gets it back over. Here's Lee. That puck was bouncing. Lee couldn't get it on the stick, so he wasn't able to get a quick shot on. That gave Marcelo the time to slide over and make that play, and then Rosowski couldn't stuff it in off the save.
All right, face off in the neutral zone, and Seawolves win it. Seawolves winning a lot of face-offs tonight.
And that was something they struggled with the majority of yesterday. So that's a good improvement to see.
Blay getting into Cassina, trying to battle that puck in. Gets it past Felice. Deo gets it up to Mashenko, but he's offsides on the play.
So Mashenko wasn't able to get it in over the line in time, so this faceoff's going to be just outside the defensive zone. And Gallette's going to take it here against Mashenko. Gallette centering this line tonight with Cassina to his right and Linker to his left. He's getting knocked out of the faceoff circle is Mashenko, and now taking it is going to be a Dio.
All right, faceoff. Neutralized, picked up by Miller. Miller will send it to Gallet, who will just tip it in and then take a tumble. Back up the wall, Gallet there. Good anticipation by Gallet to get that puck. Back into the neutral zone. Fired right back in by the Seawolves on goal from Heffernan. Picked up by Felice. His pass goes off the mark. And we're going to have a offside call here.
One of those, if you blink,
delete offside. Yeah, it was an offside call. All right. So Crockett will be on the draw. He's got Palmieri. He's got Bozer, Miller, Heffernan. back by the Seawolves again.
And Crockett's been excellent at faceoffs all year long. He's been one of the players that Coach Garofalo and the rest of the staff can rely on to win faceoffs and start breakouts.
Absolutely. And I would even suggest his presence on a defensive faceoff on a PK as well. Faceoffs to the left of Marcelo. Sent back behind the wall by Palmieri. Bozer in on it. It's Bizib, Siegel. They're all in on it. Puck is frozen on the wall. Ref is encouraging movement.
You got 6 players on the board trying to get to this one puck.
Move the puck. Ooh, little takedown there. Well, I don't know what's going on. We're going to have something going on here. I'm not sure if it's another net off the mooring. I don't know what the whistle was. It was a hand pass. Okay, that KO picked up the hand pass, so they just blew the whistle. But there was a big takedown behind the net there. No call made on that play.
Yeah, Palmieri trying to lay the smackdown there.
Murphy will just send it back behind the net. Kalilo, watched by Bolinder, actually. And Murphy's pass didn't get back. Picked up by Kalilo. Good tenacity here by the Seawolves. You know, last night we were saying that about Rutgers. Tonight we're saying that about the Seawolves now.
Last night it's almost like a...
Oh, open net there! Whoa!
Stemke wasn't able to put it in.
Siegel got in the way of that play.
Very nice play by Siegel. He was very strong on Stemke to knock that away. You're going to watch here. Here comes Stemke. Bolinder watching him. Marcelo turns it over, and Stemke
gets hits Stemke.
He hits an empty net. Watch Siegel there. He pokes the stick out, and then you see as well Chris Homoko is there to knock Stemke off the puck.
All right, face off to the left of Marcelo. Seawolves win it. Back to Shirley. Fires it off the foot of Rule.
He's gonna feel that one when he gets back on the bench.
And knocked down by Bishop. Great play by Bishop using his feet.
Bishop's had a very strong series and one he should be very proud of.
And now this puck gets past Sherding, but Bishop is there. And he'll watch Halako. Good job by Bishop taking Halako off the puck. Here's a break for the Seawolves. Stemke in with Kalilo. He holds it, sends it back across. It was deflected by Bolinder. Now Murphy. Murphy really strong on the puck. Felice all over him and still able to get a pass off. That pass deflected, rebound! Oh, Kalilo with a second opportunity.
Kalilo got stonewalled on that one. And we're going to watch that again. And you just watch how that develops. You see Kalilo get control of the puck right in front of the net. You watch here. He gets dumped in. And now Kalilo's right there. There's the first one, and the second shot goes over the net.
He had to reach for it a little bit first. It wasn't really right on in the win house, but
if that was a couple inches over, that's basically an empty net goal because Marcelo was committed to the other side. He wasn't going to get over there in time.
All right, face off to the left of Marcelo. Here we go again. Stony Brook spent a lot of time in the Rutgers zone this period so far.
Yes, they have. Rutgers has only one shot on goal compared to the 6 for Stony Brook.
All right, Felice comes off. Richards comes on. Face off. This time, Rutgers gets it, but Sherding able to keep it in, but it's poked back out. Bishop will get it over to Riccardi. Riccardi with the puck. Skates in on the off wing, drops it to Osaski. Oh, Lee with the deflection back to Riccardi, almost went.
Lee had kind of tomahawked it down, but he tomahawked it too far.
Osaski putting on that stick handling performance again. This puck just punched into the Seawolves zone. Sherding back to get it. Lee is dumped down by Rule, and Rule's going to go. This is the Seawolves now skating out with the man advantage. Goaltender on the bench. Here we go. And that puck's fired on the backhander right into the chest protector. Rule's going to go for 2.
He's going to go for tripping.
Center ice. Center ice. There was Rule. Got a stick in the legs. And he'll sit for 2. Seawolves will go on a power play again.
It's going to be their second of the game. And they need to make something happen here because you can't
Crockett
spend 2 minutes just
wins that draw back to Kasha. Kasha down to Osaski. Back up to Kalilo to Kasha. Shot got deflected, never got through. Back up the wall. A good play by Osaski getting in front of Koloko.
Yeah, Holoko would have been gone.
Yeah, he would have been gone.
And that gave Kasha the chance to cut back over and get control of the puck to start the breakout.
Crockett coming down the wall with speed. Sends it around. Osaski will dump it back. Back up the wall to Kasha. Sends a quick one. Looking for a quick deflection by Osaski into the corner. Osaski down low. Back to the point. Back up to Kasha. Walks around. Shoots. Oh, right over the top of the net. And Kasha's, man, I tell you, he's playing one of his best games of the season right now.
And you can tell Kasha wants it.
He is flying out there.
He's playing very aggressively, and that's what you want to see from him.
Kasha's got to take that shot. 8 winds and fires. Deflected into the netting.
You watch the stick handling that Frank Kasha did on that last sequence, and you could see that he's got that opposite touch. That he could be a winger.
He's making those moves tonight. He's skating hard. He's moving that puck.
And that's what you want to see.
Shots off.
That's what you want to see it from your defenseman.
Absolutely.
Down to we're halfway through the power play for the Seawolves. They've gotten one shot on, but they're really starting to fly around here.
All right, Kawicki on the pass of Shirting. Kawicki down low, back up to Riccardi. Riccardi back up to Kawicki. Kawicki controls, sends it down to Riccardi. Riccardi turns and looks. Sends it down low, back down low to Shirting, who made his way around. Actually, it's Stemke. Stemke fires a shot right into the body of Bollender. Down low, Kawicki, no-look pass to Shirting, back to Riccardi. Riccardi's trying to control it as it was bouncing off his stick.
And he had 2 guys on him. He wasn't able to get possession.
Kawicki controls, makes a move with the puck. And the puck was deflected. He never got through. Nad will fire it out to center ice.
Kawicki made one too many moves to get into the slot, and that's what forced him to get that weak shot.
Yes. Picked up by Shirting. He'll skate in all alone on the left side. He's got Murphy behind him. Sends it across. Back to Riccardi. And he got the shot. Good save by Marcelo. All even up. Kawicki will just send it to the net. Knocked down by Bollender. Loose puck in the feet. Picked up by Riccardi on a poke check. And the puck is just bouncing around down there. Riccardi is dumped. Seawolves doing a good job. Now it's finally fired out and into the Seawolves zone as we are down to 10:21 to go in the second period. Right now the Seawolves are still hanging on to a 2-0 lead.
No goals yet in this period.
But still pretty much dominating this game.
Yeah, the Seawolves are having a very strong second period, and that's what you want to see from them. That they didn't have any kind of fatigue going from the first period into the middle part of the game.
Linker will come away with it.
Linker
send it up to Miller. Low shot, deflectable. Linker tried to send it right back out front again. Loose down. Linker will grab it. Sends it across. Just looking for an errant stick there to kind of tap it in. We got a broken stick as Cassina goes to the bench. That was a slash on his stick. Be an icing call. The puck's out of play, and faceoff will be at center ice.
I just want to comment on Bollender for Rutgers. He's had a very strong game in his own zone. He's blocking shots, getting in the way of passes, and that's what's keeping Rutgers in this game right now, in addition to the strong play by Marcelo.
Right, and we talked about it from the early on of this beginning of yesterday and today is Rutgers doesn't have a lot of offense.
No, they don't, but they have made up for it defensively. They play a very strong defensive game.
Yeah, they do. Oh, that shot just sails past wide on Marcelo. There's another shot saved by Marcelo on a tight angle shot. Rutgers coming up. Waco sends it in on right wing. Miller back to get it. Will send it up the wall to Boza. Boza will collect and send it to Palmieri. Palmieri has Crockett with him. Palmieri sends it. Shot saved by Marcelo on the low shot. Back to the point. Heffernan will send it down low to Crockett. Crockett back up to the point to Miller. Miller will hold. Sends it across to Heffernan and will just send it down. Looking for a deflection. And it just skidded wide. Crockett picks it up again. It's almost like a power play. Back to the point to Miller. Miller will just send it to the open corner. Palmieri will chase after with Bollender. Will come all the way around the wall. Miller will just send it right back down. Picked up by Stickle, and Stickle will try to get it out, but Miller is holding the wall there. Good job by Miller. Now it's firing into the Seawolves zone. 8:14 to go. Firing a home run pass to Palmieri, just off his stick. No icing.
If that was tape to tape.
He would have been beating. He would have beaten it anyway, but still, it was would have been a breakaway opportunity if Palmieri would have picked it up. Osowski trying to push Nad off the puck. That's not easy to do. Nice move by Lee. Lee with the puck. Over to Riccardi. Riccardi controls it. Oh, trying to get it to the point to Cartwright, but good play by Nad with that stick and that reach.
And Lee is impressing me more and more every shift with some of the things that he's capable of doing on the ice.
Off the wall feed. Osowski trying to get to it. Felice is going to get there first and push it to the corner. Lee and Riccardi on Nad. Puck gets out. Picked up by McCutcheon. Some down right wing. Sends it deep all the way into the Seawolves zone. Kasha's on him. Pins him to the wall. Kasha, Riccardi, and Nad in the corner. And Nad comes away with it. Cartwright able to deflect Nad's pass. Back up to the point. Asheroff will hold, sends it to the net, deflected to the corner.
Well, this is the first real sustained pressure that Rutgers has had in this period.
This has been it.
Yeah, Shipman now finally having something to do. And most of the plays for almost 14 minutes has been down in Rutgers' end.
Oh, that feed past Masuk. Rutgers just having some zone time here, controlling the puck, and the Seawolves are just, keeping them to the outside. The puck's now fired back in, but Rutgers has to touch up. Seawolves will send it back into the neutral zone. Soski will send it down to Riccardi. He's got Lee with him. Pulls up. Sends it across. Oh, Kasha breaking in with the backhander just wide.
And he had Marcelo committed the other direction. He just pushed it wide.
And this will be an icing all the way down to the Seawolves zone as we are down on 5:57 to go. Right now, Stony Brook out shooting them by 25-14.
And watch here. Here's how this goes down. Here comes Riccardi, and he's gonna leave a nice pass here for Kasha. Kasha's gonna come charging in, and he makes that deke. He had
the top corner.
He had the top corner. That's where he was going for. Just pushed it wide.
Good read by Riccardi making that pull-up move. All right, Murphy on the draw for the Seawolves. Won by Rutgers, but Asheroff falls down. Mascot up to the point to Bishop, knocks it back down. This is Kalillo trying to get it one-timer to Stemke on the pass, but it did not have enough on it. Bishop sends it to the net, rebound in front. Good job by Felice holding up Stemke.
And now the play getting right back into the Stony Brook zone, or back into the Rutgers zone after the icing. Stony Brook just charging right back and putting the pressure back on the Rutgers defense and Marcelo. And they're just going to keep it rolling. And you have Murphy out there who's won a majority of his faceoffs tonight.
All right, got a redo on the faceoff.
Murphy gets tied up there, but good job by Kalillo to keep it in.
Yeah, Kalillo got to it. Murphy will hold. Sends it across to try to get Stemke, but he was knocked down.
Every time Stemke gets
big hit on the wall by Kalillo. You can hear that one.
And then Scherning gets the retribution there. And now we're going to get a holding here, I think. They're going to call an interference.
Yeah, well, they won't get 17. They got Scherning.
Scherning for the interference. But you could have easily made the case that Holoko should have gone off for holding, because we're going to watch here. Scherning clearly gets that hit there in the center of the ice. But then watch.
Actually, that was a clean check, and it was within the time frame that you usually get. I think the ref didn't have his eye on that play as much. Maybe thought it was an interference call. It really wasn't interference. All right, Seawolves have got to kill 2 minutes.
Seawolves penalty, number 27, Frank Scherning, 2 minutes interference. Penalty, 5 points.
So with that, Stony Brook is going on their third penalty kill. They've successfully killed the first two. So this is another 2 minutes.
Here comes Bozer. It's time for the Seawolves for some shorthanded action as he sails that one over the top of the net. See, this is where the Seawolves are deadly when they use their speed.
Yeah, and
because you can see right now they're out skating Rutgers. Last night they weren't.
Yeah, last night it looked like they were kind of a half a step behind. Today it looks like they're a full step ahead.
Yeah.
Like somebody took the weights off their skates and said, all right, go fly.
Good stick by Crockett. Good forechecking here on this PK by the Seawolves.
We're already halfway through the penalty kill, and that puck hasn't gotten past center ice yet.
Yeah, see how they converge on the, and that's going to be an icing, and it's all on how they converged on.
Yeah, they're getting right in.
Adeo.
They're getting right in on the first attackman, and they're converging toward the puck and making sure that it doesn't get anywhere. So no matter what Rutgers does, they're going to be bogged down by the speed of this Seawolf team. Now that you have Riccardi and Zowski out there, both great stick handlers with speed, and you got something cooking there.
All right, shot for the point by Miller. Just was pushed to the back wall by Marcelo. And Osowski doing a good job out there, forcing Rutgers back behind their net, starting over again with 40 seconds to go in their man advantage. Osowski loses his stick. This is Siegel coming in on the off wing, drops it back to Nad. Nad walking in, fires. Miller got a stick on it, and it shot up into the netting.
Miller's one of the best defensive defensemen they have.
No doubt.
He's incredible at blocking shots.
Mr. Dependable. He is solid as a rock.
And, him and Mike Cartwright, you know that this team really values their senior leadership on the blue line.
Two guys that are solid as a rock, and that's Miller and Cartwright for sure. What Sherding and Kasha give you is just another dynamic.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Miller and Cartwright may not get all the recognition that they've earned, but you know that they play very well and do their job every night.
There's a shot from the point, was deflected by number 12, Fitch, that had some chances. Back to Richards at the point, sends that shot low, saved by Shipman. Shipman has not had a lot of work, but he's had to keep mentally in this game.
Yeah, and that's only the second and third shot that they've faced in this period.
That puck was going to get out and knocked down by Colillo. What a stick. Good play by Colillo, knocking that out of midair. We're all even up. Loose puck, Murphy picks it up on the backhand and trying to get it back to Stemke. Stemke controls behind the net, back up the wall to Kowicki at the point. Sends it down and picked off by Nad. Nad, good move around Kowicki. Out in front. Oh, I'm not sure if Shipman got a piece of it or not.
I think that went one wide.
All right. Now the Seawolves in. This is Stemke breaking in. Coming left, going shooting right, and off the wall.
And you watch as Stemke made that play. There were two guys converging in on him. So there's always going to be an open man on the ice. So if he can see that and there's going to be an open man coming through the slot, he can have an easy assist.
Good play by Kowicki to get that off the glass. Creating this opportunity now for Murphy, who fires high on Marcelo.
And Marcelo's adjusted, seeing that the Seawolves are shooting high on him. He's committing high. So now that low zone might be open for business.
Stickle at the point, winds it, fires. Pad saved by Shipman. Galloy pins Stickle to the wall, back behind the net. McCutcheon sends it out in front, loose puck. Picked up by Linker. And Linker will skate up through the neutral zone with the puck. Linker's over the zone, fires a low shot. Sails to the corner. Galloy for the Seawolves on it. And past Bishop and all the way down. It's going to be no icing here.
It was deflected by on the boards.
Cassina skating in. Splitting the D. Oh, and gobbled up by Marcelo.
Nice play there by Cassina, splitting two defenders, but unfortunately,
why not?
As he got through, that's when he lost control and the puck just kind of trickled away. And here's the play. Here's that shot by Maxson. Shipman doesn't get it. It goes wide, but Shipman sprawled out to do whatever he could.
He did the splits, and his pads cover both posts. So he covers a lot of the net.
He does. what you get.
John Lee, good hustle to get to that puck, but Rutgers comes away with it back into the Seawolves zone, and cautious pass did not get out, but John Lee will get it over to Soski, and Soski will carry with Lee, break it to the net. Trying to get a pass across, but it's knocked down by Richards. Richards, Lee, and Soski battle in the corner. Down to the last minute in the period. Soski, good job of Soski battling. Comes away with the puck now. Is Richards. He'll get it up to Maxet over to. Oh, that shot did not get off as well as Yasekchuk would have liked it. Charlie coming in. McCarty comes in, turns around, all the way around the net, back to Lee. Lee fires, and Soski's down.
He's got a stick caught in his pads.
Yeah, he's got something going on there.
As he was coming back around, someone's stick got lodged in his pants.
Yeah, good save by Shipman. Staying in the game, keeping his focus.
Down to the last 7.
Riccardi with the puck, trying to get a back feed pass. Didn't go. Down to the last couple of seconds, and a shot on goal by Nad. And that'll do it. Shipman makes the save. So here we are through 2 periods. The Stony Brook Seawolves up by the score of 2-0. Shots on goal through 2 periods. 28 for the Seawolves, 19 for Rutgers. We're going to take our second period intermission break. We're going to watch that play. Soski got a little stick somewhere where he probably didn't want it. So we're just going to watch this play again as he's coming in. There comes the stick. Oh, right. Yeah, so that was a stick in the old groin area. All right, folks, we're going to take our break. We'll be back for the start of the 3rd period. Thanks for tuning in and watching Seawolves Hockey Live.
welcome back to Seawolves Hockey, everybody. We're just about ready for the start of the third period. It is 2-0 Seawolves after a really back-and-forth second period where the Seawolves dominated in the Rutgers zone for the majority of that period. You had a couple penalties that period, one by Rutgers, one by Stony Brook. John Rule goes off first for Rutgers for tripping with 12:45 to go in the second, and Stony Brook got nothing done on the power play. And then with 5:22 to go, Frank Sherry went off for interference, where you could have made the case that Holoko should have gone off for holding as well after the hit, and Stony Brook successfully killed that penalty. Shot total after 2 periods is 28-19. It was 14-6 in favor of the Seawolves for that period. And we have a game that's been really defense dominated.
I was talking with the Jim Maritano, the PA guy downstairs, and he was asking, he goes, at one point he turned around and he said, they don't have any shots yet. And he was saying, what's going on? And I said, well, we were saying the same thing. They had one shot and nothing going on. And you know, it's amazing now, a team that struggles to score, you scratch your head. There's talent out there. Yeah, why can't they put the puck in that?
But then you can see why they're not getting those shots. They are so defense focused, and that's stymieing the Seawolves from really doing anything. The Seawolves are in their zone, but they're not getting all those. They're getting the shots, but because Rutgers is so defense oriented, they're getting those pucks, but they can't get anything.
You know, and here we are. It's only a 2-0 game. You know, it's only 2-0. It's one goal changes the whole complex. So let's see if the Seawolves can seal the deal here. Maybe add one more or two.
They need to, because that's gonna winning 2-0 and 4-1 against the Rutgers team that they should and could be beating by a much larger margin. That's gonna really reflect in the rankings.
All right, face-off center ice. Crockett's lined out there against the NAD line. Seawolves win the draw. And Crockett will tap in. Picked up by Felice and got it out to Nad, neutral zone, watched by Bishop. Nad's turning. His stick actually it's Bishop's stick that got tossed. He'll go back to get it. Nad is on Scherning, but Bishop able to get it up the wall, and Bilzer taps it in. Picked up by Felice. Felice sends it up the wall. Let's go all the way down. No icing as a Seawolf probably touched the puck. Bishop on it. Gets it up to Crockett. Crockett's past to Bozer. Through the neutral zone comes Bozer with speed. Nad got knocked down. Bozer making a move. Unable to drag it. The puck stuck on the ice or something, but Nad took a fall in center ice. We didn't know what happened, but it's back on the bench now. Seawolves control the puck. Scherning will get it to Crockett. Crockett will send it up to Palmieri to Stemke. Stemke shot high, glove down by Marcelo. Seawolves back out on the road again next week.
Yeah, they're going to be going to URI to face Joe Augustine's Rams, and that's going to be their last road trip of the season before finishing up at home against Indiana Tech.
That the last win that the Rutgers had was against URI. So, that shot off the glove of Marcelo almost went in. It actually just skidded wide after it hit him in the glove. Loose puck, send down low by Stemke. Kalilo in on it. Stemke down two. Fickle gets it up the wall to McCutcheon. McCutcheon over to Hawak and dumped in by Siegel. That's going to hit the netting.
And that one just kind of stayed up there. Had some nice hang time for dumping.
Had a lot of air.
Yeah, that was one of those, I wasn't sure if it was going to hit the netting or come straight back down, because the way it kind of arced, it was going, and that would be like a perfect punt in football.
All right, face off in the neutral zone. Actually, going to take it to center ice. Mashenko will take the draw for Rutgers, and Murphy will take it for the Seawolves. Controlled by Rutgers in the neutral zone. Mashenko. That's Yesenkot. Mashenko and Adeo. Picked up by Stemke behind the net. Oh, to Murphy, one-timer. Over the top.
And Murphy's had a couple of those in this game where he's shot them high and wide. And so the rest of the Seawolves, they're getting in point-blank range and just shooting way too high over the net.
Kalilo trying to get that puck deep, but unable to get deep. Full lead, and a lot can happen. No icing. Kowicki got dumped by Nad. Nad controls, and that line is right back out there again. Turn shot. Oh, that went past Shipman, but it wasn't on goal. In the neutral zone, turned over. Kawicki takes his man out. Back down into the Stony Brook zone, picked up by Miller. And again, when you play a strong defensive team and you're only up by a goal or two, it changes the complexity of the game.
Yeah, it really does.
It's going to be an icing on the Seawolves. I don't know what Osowski was thinking there. Maybe he was trying to hope his guy was going to chase after it, but Seawolves will have to take that faceoff in their zone.
So Maxick gets credit for the goal.
All right, face-off. Seawolves control. Back up to the wall. Bounce back in by Stickle. John Lee. Miller out in front. This is Lee. He'll pick the puck up and skate up. Through the neutral zone with speed comes Lee. Around his man. He got knocked down. No call. Kind of a delayed fall. And that shot sizzles wide. Halako turns all the way around. Lee chases after it. Stickle's there. Lee hits Stickle. Puck is not out, but now it goes to Osowski. And Osowski's just trying to get off the ice. They need a change.
Yeah, and they're finally going to get it. It's both teams are going to make changes that they so desperately needed.
Up the wall to Palmieri. Palmieri will send out. His pass gets deflected by Felice. Crockett will send it back. And now fired back in by Palmieri. The Seawolves will go in on the forecheck. Bozer in after it. Crockett will pick it up. Crockett will control and spin. Sends it back up the wall to the point to Sherding. Sends it, and it hits Palmieri. Didn't get through. Out in front. Loose puck. They bang away at it, and it's in the net. Devin Palmieri, I think, is going to get credit for that one. Good battle in front of the net.
It's either going to be Palmieri or I think it was Crockett that was also fighting in front of it.
It was Palmieri and Bozer in front of the net.
Let's watch how this goes. Bozer's fighting for it. Now here comes Palmieri. And Palmieri,
yeah, it's Palmieri.
Yeah, it's Palmieri's goal. Bozer's going to get the primary assist. And so less than 2 minutes after giving up the goal to Maxit, Palmieri makes it back to a 2-goal lead.
All right, Seawolves get one back. Get that 2-goal lead back. Crockett through the neutral zone. He's got Bozer with him, and that's offsides.
That was a big goal there for Palmieri. That's his second of the series. And puts the Seawolves back up by 2. So good play there to really stay in front of the puck and get that second and third chance and finally get it in.
All right. Face off neutral ice picked up by the Seawolves. Sherding will send a shot on goal, and the rebound bounced out. Stemke going hard against Boulder. Pinned to the wall. And battle for it. Kalilo. Bolander. Look out. Stemke right on front. Oh! Rebound is loose in front.
And it's out. It's back
Boy,
in the corner.
Scramble away. The Seawolves just almost getting another one there.
And you watch this.
Stemke trying for the quick wraparound. Bolander wrestles him down.
And Marcelo doesn't know where it is, and he doesn't have a stick.
Wow. Seawolves just going to the net.
Once they scored that goal, it's like that switch just turned on, and they went back to their normal aggressive selves that we haven't seen yet. They were getting in front of the net, which they hadn't really been doing in this series. Watch here. Here's Stemke trying to force it in, and you watch Bolinder. He's been on him all game long, and he just kind of puts him in a bear hug and takes him down, so we can't keep forcing it on Marcelo.
Yeah, somebody lifted the puck off the net with their glove. So, but they are not going to call that. So it looks like they're just going to prevent the change.
And Stemke had taken it out, and he actually took it and put it back on the ice.
All right. Center ice face-off, or neutral zone face-off. Seawolves win it. Sherding fires it back in. Bozer sends it across, and Palmieri with a tip almost went. Bozer spins and turns, now loses possession. Kept in by Sherding, who'll just fire it deep back into behind the net. Sherding battles. Now the puck squirts out. This is Nads getting it over to Maxuk. Crockett kicks it up and skates through the neutral zone with speed. Here comes Crockett. Crockett pass across to Palmieri, sends it deep. Takes a hit from Nad. Crockett, backhander, did not get through. Loose puck. Bows are battling. Again, this line has done a great job again tonight.
They really have.
Really hustling, and Palmieri going at it with Nad. Nad comes away with the puck. Trying to make a move around Kasha. Puck squirts all the way through, and it's going to come out as Steckel vacated the zone. Steckel now gets it, and he'll fire a shot. Gloves down by Shipman, he'll hold. Okay, we'll keep an eye on this replay here. Right out in front. Watch the stick by 24. Actually, the skate.
It's a nice kick save by
Mashenko. Yeah, Mashenko makes the save with the skate.
A lot of props to him for that one.
Yeah. Puck comes up the wall. Steckel trying to get it across to Hawako. Caught right there. Not allowing that puck to come through. Here comes Riccardi. Riccardi gets it out, but can't control it. Cutchin sends it. Oh, almost catching Coach Garofalo there.
It looked like he went to try to make the catch and then pulled his hand away. Probably a smart idea. He's giving the team instructions there. We're going to probably see as we're getting towards that midway point. Like we said yesterday, probably start shortening the bench a little bit.
Yep. Oh, that puck's turned over. And now fired over the top. Hit a skate and then created that turnover. Fired back into the Seawell zone. Kasha will get it and start over again. Kasha will skate up. Nice pass to Osowski. Osowski breaking in. Cross-ice feed there too. Oh, trying to get to Riccardi off of Lee.
And that was deflected by Stickle. He got in the way of the pass.
Seawolves get the puck back again, and it's fired in. It's going to be an icing. Nobody touched it. So the Seawolves will be face-off back in the Seawolves zone. Down to 12:16 to go in the third period.
And once they win the face-off and get it out of the zone, you'll probably see the new line come out. So Lee has to win this face-off here.
All right.
Osowski taking it.
Face-off will be to the right of Shipman. As Dad's lines back out there again, you expect to see those guys every other shift. Turnover here. Poke back up to Maxuk. And his shot was knocked down by Kasha. Kasha fired off the wall. We'll take the icing here just to kind of settle things down.
And you get another stoppage in play. So you kind of slow it down for a second. And that was a nice play by Kasha. If he was any taller, that probably would have been called deflected over the high stick.
Faceoff beat back in the Seawolves zone to the right of Shipman. John Lee on the faceoff for the Seawolves against Nad. Nad wins it, but the puck squirts by Richards, and here comes Osowski. He's got Felice on him, who pokes it off his stick. Good play by Felice.
Osowski slowed down there. If he keeps going full speed, Felice doesn't get it to him.
Cardi just took a big check up in the head area by Felice. He's not happy with that.
Most players wouldn't be happy getting hit in the head.
That shot by Maxuk went all the way to the top of over the net.
Rutgers making a change here.
And we got too many men, I think, or we got something going on. Sometimes the linesman will help the referee make that call. Yeah, we had too many men on the ice here, I believe is going to be the call.
It was a very slow change, and Rutgers was starting to break out with the puck while they still had 6 men on the ice. And Rule's going to be going out to take the penalty for Rutgers.
Right, so the Seawolves will go back on the power play. Have yet to connect on the power play, but they did connect just after the last power play. Here's a loose puck, shot! Oh, and a backhanded just wide by Kalilo. Osowski, nice spin move. Being watched by Asheroff. Back to the point to Kasha. Kasha across to Cartwright. Cartwright will hold. Back to Kasha. One-timer! Looking for a deflection in front. It was deflected wide. Kalilo with the puck. Back up the wall. to Cartwright. Cartwright looks back to Osaski. Osaski back to Cartwright. Looks off to Kasha. One time a score! Frank Kasha!
That's the one he wanted. He'd been waiting for it.
And there's the power play goal the Seawolves have been waiting to get, and it couldn't come at a better time.
Absolutely. That's the one they really needed. And you were finally seeing movement on the power play. Watch here. Kasha just gets into that high slot area and just lets it rip.
Got it all and got it low and beat him low, I believe, through the wickets.
What a shot.
Yeah, Seawolves 4, Rutgers 1. And there's still 10 minutes to go, 10:47 to go in the third. Miller will just send it out to the neutral zone. Good play by Cassina to get it to Linker. Linker's got a breaker coming to the net. Tapped. Did it get in? No. Good save by Marcelo. Angoulet was going to the net hard. Good neutral zone play there. Miller got it out. Cassina made the touch pass to Linker. Linker made the feed over to Goulet. And Goulet got the shot on goal, and Marcelo made the good save. Seawolves will face off to the right of Marcelo. And Maxuck gets it for Rutgers. Puck's fired into the Seawolves zone. Get on puck is Nad. Nad makes a nice move, fires the puck. Got it around Heffernan. And put a shot on, but Shipman, nice save.
Shipman's there. He's ready to make that save. And for the last about 8 minutes or so, Stonenberg is taking the puck right back into the Rutgers zone. Shipman hasn't had much to do ever since they scored that goal.
Rutgers wins the draw. Felice got it deep. Now here's Kalilo with a chance. And coming back with good speed was Finch and Felice. Oh, shot one-timer from Stemke. Not sure if it was a pad save or it deflected off a player, but it didn't get through. Here comes Nad. He's with Maxuck. Maxuck, Nad. And gets through to Kalilo. Kalilo just tried to get it up to Stemke, but he wasn't looking for it. Miller being watched by Nad, and this play really should be, now it's onside. Stemke for the Seawolves controls. Sends it wide.
Kalilo hadn't gotten to his spot yet, and Stemke was looking for him.
Kalilo gets it back to Stemke, and Stemke has the puck, but now it's knocked off his stick by Stickle. And he's got to, they got to be a penalty on Stemke for, I don't know what, for a slash.
Gonna watch it here as Stemke comes through. They're gonna get the slash
there's
right
the
there.
slash right there. All right, Seawolves got to kill off. Another 2 minutes.
They've been successful on all three thus far.
Oh, there's a takeaway by Bozer. On a breakaway, here comes Bozer, shorthanded, scores! Brian Bozer does it again, as he's done so many times this season.
You know what they say, speed kills, and it killed Rutgers right there.
Yeah, Marcelo, not much he could do there with that move. He's got to hope Bozer's going to take a shot. Bozer makes the deke, and see you later. Seawolves up by a score of 5-1 now. And Bishop will get it around to Sherding, back to Bishop, and he'll just fire it to the point. Knocked down by Siegel.
And for Bozer, that's his fourth shorthanded goal of the year. He's got 7 goals, 4 of them will come shorthanded.
That puck was kept in line. Seawolves.
Scored by number 21, Brian Bozer. Assisted by number 3, Parker Bishop.
They're going to give Bishop an assist. So Bishop's got 2 points in this game.
Good weekend for Bishop.
Yeah, he's got 3 points. So it's a good weekend, I would say.
And we just we saw his dad too. His dad's here.
Yeah, he's in from California for the weekend.
Yep.
Picked a good week to come.
Yeah. So it's nice to come on into New York in winter. But
and if I remember correctly, when he came here last year, Parker had a good series as well.
yeah. Well, he enjoys listening to the broadcast and told us that he enjoyed it. So we're just glad to see him here. Here's a hoist out pass all the way down. Osaski's going to beat the icing, obviously.
Well, Stemke's still in the box. So
yeah. Well, that's true. They're still killing. It's hard to even notice it that they're still killing it, but it's just about over. 2 seconds and 1, and Stemke's out.
And Rutgers is now 0 for 4 on the power play. So big testament to Stony Brook's penalty killing unit that they've been able to really stifle Rutgers' attack.
Puck comes loose. Miller, great play by Miller. Not allowing Matzuk to come out of that with the puck. Ooh, trying to backdoor opportunity. Heffernan got a stick on it.
Heffernan nearly put it in his own net. As he put his stick down, he had it on his backhand, and it almost trickled in.
All right, this Casino, nice play. Coming up with the puck, taking some ownership here. Here he comes. The off wing on the backhander. Turns up. Puck is battered back out into the neutral zone. Fourth line getting some more ice time, which is good to see.
And in a game, in a 4-goal lead, you can put out the fourth line a little bit more often because you can have that ability to cycle out the lines, keep your top lines fresh. And we're down in the last 6 minutes here, so Rutgers is gonna have to start coming out more aggressively. They want to try to get back in this game.
Yeah. Seawolves just trying to keep everything to the outside. Felice will send it deeper and get the puck back from Adeo. Felice fans on that shot. Puck is loose, poked out by the Seawolves. This is Linker who'll pick it up.
They got a 4-on-1.
Linker will send the shot. Oh, good shot too. But it was a save by Marcelo.
And that's not something you see very often, a 4-on-1 opportunity.
Oh, nice move there. And Shipman gets a hold of that one as he makes the save.
Mashenko gets around his man, puts the backhand on. And Shipman sitting right there waiting to make the play. Here, we're going to watch that develop as Linker brings us in. You said 4. They are just a you have one, you have Ashraf there.
It almost like the flying V.
It's going to be wrapped up for the boards. Rutgers trying to make that last-ditch attempt to get back in this game.
Seawolves just not allowing Rutgers. Ooh, that puck just skirted out. Not allowing Rutgers to get too close to the net.
That's what you want to do. You don't want to let anybody get close to your goalie.
This is Sherding. He'll just try to hoist it out. He'll get it to Boza. Boza will backhand it in. And Crockett will try to get it deeper. He does. He gets it down the wall. Crockett will pick it up. Go to the net. Fire a shot. And it deflected, I think, off of Marcelo into the netting as we're down to 4:29 to go. Again,
Stony Brook on the road next week at URI to face one of their big division rivals, and then back home in 2 weeks for senior weekend against Indiana Tech. So you're not going to want to miss that.
And that'll be the end, I think, right? Is that the last?
That's the last series before playoffs.
All right. Casina trying to get a shot and blocked down in front. Back up the wall. Sherding actually will send that shot just wide. Puck is loose. Parker Bishop back to Sherding. Back to Murphy. Murphy will control and throw a hit on Bollender and then take a stick for his troubles. Bishop with the puck up to Cassina. Cassina will send it across to Sherding. Sherding will skate it in. Back out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Kowicki. To Murphy, to Cassina. And Murphy again. Seawolves just should try to get the puck deep. Make Rutgers skate the whole distance.
Absolutely. Keep pushing it down, and that's good. Every time you knock it back down into their zone, that's going to kill off precious seconds of the clock.
Cassina's really getting some ice time here now with some other players, which is good. Murphy and
Kalolo, so they're giving Stemke's spot at the moment. Maybe trying to keep Stemke fresh for later on and for next week.
Back to Miller, and going to have a couple of penalties here. Kalilo will go off, Bollender will go off together. It's matching minors.
As we're down to the last 3:08 here, we'll gonna have a little fun with some 4-on-4. So Kalolo and Bolinder go off.
All right, faceoff will be to the left of Marcelo. Nad on the draw against Osaski. Nad wins it. It's Fitch over to Ashraf. Ashraf will just dump in, chase after it, try to get a pass out in front, but it was knocked down. Nad will pick it up, walk to the front, and that shot did not get through. It was actually blocked. Good play by Kowicki. Nice play here, holding on to the puck. Down low in front. Nad almost. Riccardi with a pass out to Miller. Miller through the neutral zone with speed. Comes Miller. Miller fires. Oh, just missed short side. Osaski spins and holds. He's got his foot on the puck. He just kicks it down to Miller.
And Miller's getting more involved in the offensive game.
Yeah, Miller threw that shot right on goal and hoping for a rebound.
You might as well.
Now Kowicki walks in. Kowicki to Ricciardi to over back to Ricciardi. Ricciardi back to Osaski. Good combination. Those guys are starting to really gel.
We're gonna get a whistle here.
That may be off the mooring.
Yep, that's off the mooring. So I'll have to redo.
2:01 to go in the third period in the game. I don't foresee any type of offensive.
Never say never. We have seen some crazy things happen.
Right, that's true. We have. Crockett's knocked down to the point to Kasha. Sherding with a deflection by Stemke, just skidded wide. Now Stemke's out there with Crockett.
And that's actually an interesting combination.
It's 4-on-4, so you got, you have to try to be a little creative.
Yeah, you got a lot of open ice out there. So Stemke and Crockett actually does make sense because you have your goal scorer and your playmaker out there.
Kasha all wide open and shoots it right into Marcillo. That one hurt.
And Kasha's got a hard shot, so you'll feel the sting of that after the fact. Essentially, after you already get
39 shots.
Shot total is 39-27 in favor of Stony Brook, and they last night's shot total was, I think it was 36-23. So very similar.
Yeah, close in the shot totals as last night was. That puck is deflected off the shin pad of Kasha. Richards trying to get it to front of the net to Moshenko, but he was knocked down. Coming around the other side.
We're back at even strength here.
All even up too, yes.
Down to the last minute here.
Out in front, loose puck, picked up by Lee. Lee will just carry it, send a cross-ice feed to Riccardi. Riccardi will hold. And still has possession of the puck. Will just drop it back to Lee. Lee loses it. Pins to the wall. Down to the last 35 to go.
Nice play by Stickle there to slide and push it down into the offensive zone.
And that shot off of Guardy's foot. Fired all the way around by Shirting. And down to the last 20. Shirting with the puck. Will just hold. Get it to Lee. Lee will send it back to Shirting. Shirting will send it back to Kasha. They'll just hold it down to the last 2 seconds, and that'll do it, folks. The Stony Brook Seawolves has successfully swept the weekend from Rutgers, and now they've even the series.
They needed that sweep in the worst way to keep themselves going in the rankings, especially after getting swept by Central Oklahoma last weekend. They needed 2 wins to get back on track.
Yep. So they'll go on the road tomorrow, next week. Rutgers will be, I'm not sure where they are next week, but the Seawolves will be back in a couple of weeks and try to finish the season off in good form, getting ready for the playoffs. So we got a final score of 5-1. Stony Brook Seawolves defeated the Rutgers Ice Knights. Shots on goal, actually 42 for the Seawolves, 27 for Rutgers. On behalf of Andy Sukoff, Trevor Bignani, this is Andy Bignani signing off, and we'll see you again in a couple of weeks. Thanks for tuning in.